How did you get your first BALM client?
Well, I had gone through the program and, completed everything. And this was back when Bev was starting to roll out the practicum. Okay. And so the very first practicum was going to be in Florida. That's where Bev and Alan were living at the time. And in a roundabout way, I had gotten a call from a treatment center in Florida. It was kind of like because I'm also in AA. So it was like a 12-step request for somebody that was going to be coming up back to the Baltimore area. And they were reaching out to me to see if I could help direct them to some AA meetings in the Baltimore area. And so it was this treatment center, and I'm talking to this girl, and I'm like, I said, what, can I just tell you what I do professionally? And I did. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, we don't have a family program. We don't have anything like that. She's like, I want to hear more. And I said, well, where are you located? And she told me, and I said, well, how far is that from, I don't even remember what part of Florida we were in. I said, how far is that from where we were going to be having the practicum? And she said, oh, we're about 30 minutes from there. I said, this is crazy, but I'm going to be there in 2 weeks. I said, can I schedule a time to come in and meet with you and tell you a little bit about what I do? And she said, oh my gosh, we would love that. I'm going to make sure our director of the clinical director is present as well. And so, and I was already going down there like a day or two early to do some work with Bev, because I was also doing outreach work at that time. So did I have my brochure? I don't even know if I have my brochure and my business card yet. I remember talking to Bev, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got an appointment with the treatment center. And, I kind of pulled together what I wanted to give them, which was very minimal. And I showed up, and they took me on a tour, told me what they did, told them how I could work with them. And like 2 days later, they told me right then in that meeting, oh my gosh, we have a family for you. And so here it is. The very first family I got was from a treatment center in Florida. I live in Southern PA.
Wow.
And it was the most amazing experience. And that was how I just kind of, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was just walking them through the BALM. They joined the BALM Comprehensive, and I was coaching them, and I was using what I learned in the program. And guess what? They were seeing results. And the fact that they were seeing results was just so motivating of like, oh my gosh, I got to tell more people. And the treatment center was like, they were blown away with the results as well.